Hello everyone, and welcome to this meditation. Today, this meditation is about living in harmony and truth and justice and living right. So today we're going to be working with the wonderful goddess Maat. Now, as you can see, Maat, she is the goddess associated with righteousness and truth and justice throughout Egyptian history. She's the epitome of order. She orders the universe and the cosmos and the seasons. And at the end of life, she takes her magical feather and puts it on the scales of justice. And your heart, the Egyptians believed their hearts were weighed against it to check that they had led a good and righteous life. Now, she is such a broad goddess, but she's absolutely brilliant if you're having a wobble or you just want to check that your heart is in the right place. And this is going to be a heart-based meditation, so it's going to be a lot of breathing into your heart, which we'll get into a minute. But for this reason, I'm bringing along the wonderful Anubis, who is the wayfinder, and he's great at taking people to Maat. So I'm bringing him too. Egyptians believed that if you had an image or a statue of the god or the goddess, you could call their energy into it. And so that's why we're keeping them here in this video. And obviously I've got that all set up before we've gotten into the video. So what I'd like you to do now is just settle down. Just settle down. This is the time that's just for you. There's no stress about this. You don't have to work hard. Just settle down. If you need to move, if you twitch, if you need to fidget, that's okay. This is just a way of imagining yourself at the centre of the story. Follow my words as I lead you on this relaxing journey into your heart and harmony. So I'd just like you to start breathing gently. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Bring it back to my voice and the story. It's still all gonna work just fine. Breathing gently. You might want to feel like it's gonna slow down a little bit. Slower breaths, relaxing breath. So let your breathing just slow down. Now as you're sitting there, I'd like you to imagine that you have roots growing down out to the base of your spine, down into the surface that you're on, down through that surface, through the building, through the floor, roots going down through the soil, down through the rocks, down past any water, down all the way deep down until they find themselves a nice big rock to wrap their ends around. Might be a crystal, might be a rock, something that makes you feel sturdy and anchored to the earth. And when you've got them, just like you to breathe in that earth energy. Like your roots are a straw and you're just sucking it up. And as you breathe out, release, relax down through those roots, anything that doesn't serve you. Just let it go down through those roots. Anything that doesn't serve you, any energy that's not good, any negative energy, release it down to the earth. The earth can transmute it and turn it into something different. Now as that earth energy sucks up through your roots, I'd like you to imagine the earth energy is congregating in your heart. If you want to place your hand over your heart for this meditation, if that feels good, you go right ahead. If you just want to be floppy, that's totally fine. Most people find eyes shut is good, but whatever works for you is what's natural for you, or the lead of your own instincts. Suck that earth energy up into your heart. Feel your heart start to glow. Feel that heart energy starting to twinkle. Feel your body and your heart connected to the ground. Now as that energy deepens, I'd like you to think about opening upwards as well. I'd like to imagine magical energy coming down through the top of your head, like there's a Maat feather on top of your head, directing the energy down through your crown, directing the energy down all the way to your heart. Keep breathing. So now that you're pulling energy in from the heavens to your heart, as well as from the earth to your heart. Feeling the sparkly energy filling up your heart. Maybe it has a colour. Maybe it just looks like light. Feeling your heart full. Feeling your heart energy expand. That heart energy grows, spreads out, fills up your body. Spreads out, fills up your body, goes beyond the ends of your physical body. Creating an energetic case, heart energy case, safe heart energy case, connected to the heavens, connected to the earth, centered in yourself, in your heart, feeling really good. Just basking in that feeling of heart energy for a moment or two. Now I want you to imagine that you're standing on an avenue of sphinxes. These sphinxes are lions' bodies with rams' heads, and they go along the sides of the path. It's quite a broad path, this Sphinx Avenue. It actually links Luxor and Karnak temples in Egypt. You can see on this Sphinx Avenue, ahead in the distance, there is a temple. But you're not there yet. There's time for walking. And as you're drawn towards the temple and you start walking, you notice you are not alone. This Slowly, the god Anubis comes to your side. He may be in his dog form. He may be a man with a jackal dog head. Whatever way he comes to you is just fine. I normally find he comes quite close, and he's quite a comforting energy to have about. He invites you to stroll with him. The temple is big, can feel kind of imposing. Many gods and goddesses are housed there at different points in history. It's nice to have Anubis to walk with you. As you walk, you feel more relaxed. Each step just feels right. And with each step, that gentle, relaxing energy just keeps flowing through you. You might have a chat with Anubis along the way. He loves to greet people. He's got great humour. Just keep walking. See what he says. He tells you he's here to provide support and guidance. He says going to ask big questions of Maat is important work for your heart. And it's brave. Sometimes it's easier to be brave with an ally by your side. And so you keep walking towards the temple like old friends. Coming up on the temple now, relaxed heart energy is still flowing, feeling that magical sparkly energy in your heart. Look to each other and smile as you're heading in. Heading in through the hall, past the columns, looking for Maat's sanctuary. Anubis is particularly good at finding the way. So he's going to direct you to the doorway that you need to walk through to find Maat. It tells you he'll wait outside. Take a big breath into your heart and walk into the sanctuary, where you will find Maat waiting in all her beauty and wisdom. Maat is order. Maat is doing right. Maat is living in harmony. This is your opportunity to ask brave questions. Maat has a feather, the feather of truth, and it's magical. Oh, she might be wearing it on her head. She might take it down into her hands. But this magic feather is the measure of whether you're living right. And this guides her and helps her guide you in order to check how harmoniously you're living. She needs to feel your heart energy. This is totally safe. Do you give permission for Maat to feel your heart energy? If you do, then she will be able to tell you if you're on the right track. So then in a moment I'm going to go quiet, and what I want you to do is offer Maat to feel your heart energy when you feel ready, and ask her for guidance about whether you're on the right track and how to bring more harmony into your life, how to live well and good. Because she wants you to live in a satisfying way, in a way that benefits everybody, in a way that allows you to give without depleting yourself. Because living in balance is living within Maat. Being good and kind starts with yourself so that you can give to other people. And if there's anything going on in your life, or if you're not sure that you're doing the right thing, now is the time to be brave and ask. I'll be quiet now and let you talk to her for a minute while she feels your heart energy and gives you her guidance. Don't forget to ask what could bring more truth and harmony and balance. Seek her guidance on where you are, but also seek her guidance on how to be better, to live better, to feel better. She places her hands on your heart and blesses you. She says, may you live in balance. May you live well. May you live in Maat. And you feel the energy going through your heart, through your whole body, through all the connections. And you feel gratitude in your heart for greater balance, for opportunities to live well. And in your gratitude, you may find in your hand an offering for Maat, which you may leave in her sanctuary as a thank you. And with gratitude, you can walk back out the door, where you'll be greeted by Anubis, who is waiting, who greets you with joy. Perhaps a big hug and a clap on the back. He is proud, as should you be. That was brave. You are brave. And you are taking the time to live well. You are taking the time to do good and live in harmony. And that's important work. So as old friends, with Anubis, I want you to stroll back through the columns, back through the temple. Egyptian temples are often covered in beautiful images. Karnak particularly. You'll find Anubis directs you to an image. He's a great wayfinder, and this image will be a suggestion of a path you could take next. Have a look at the image. If it doesn't make sense straight away, don't worry. It'll all make sense eventually. He's on your side. That's why he's showing it to you. And I hope as you feel the Maat energy settle in, that you're walking a little bit taller, that you're feeling a little bit more solid. That you're feeling a little bit more sure you are good and you are trying to do right. The very nature of you coming here says that you're definitely trying to do right and trying to be a kind and good person, whilst also being kind and caring to yourself. This is wise. This is strong. As you exit the temple with Anubis and find yourself back on the Sphinx Avenue, the stars are twinkling up above now. It's a beautiful night. And the atmosphere feels sort of celebratory, like you passed a test. Like you did really well. Like your heart energy is extra sparkly. Like it's had a boost. So satisfying. So reassuring as you walk along in good company. Twinkling stars, friendly Anubis by your side, leading you back, leading you home to your body and the waking world and reality. To the side of the Sphinx Avenue there's a garden and there's trees, and you can just go and sit with your back against one as we ground you down. Just feel yourself tuning into that tree's energy and the tree roots that grow down into the ground. Feel yourself connecting to the earth again, connecting to the earth on those roots that go down, down, deep down into the ground. Past the rocks, past the soil, all the way down. Find that big rock again, wrap themselves around. Breathe, big breath. Maybe let out a sigh. Maybe start wiggling. Start bringing your mind and your body back to the present moment. Start feeling back in your body, knowing that you've just done some really good work. Feeling good about who you are, how you're living, and what you're doing next. Coming back into your body now, and your mind, back in the waking world. I hope you feel amazing. I hope your heart has had a massive boost. If you like this video, do share, like, subscribe and all of that. It really helps. I love to read your comments and hear your suggestions. And I wish you a beautiful day.